guys fall for the trap. They pay for the dinner, they give that free attention, free validation, she gets what she wants, and then you never see her again. A lot of guys take girls on expensive dinner dates. They spend a lot of money, and afterwards they get flaked on, ghosted whenever they try to see that girl again. So let me tell you better strategy, what you should do instead. And let me talk about pre-selection process. As a busy man, I have gym to attend, I have my business to attend, I have meetings to attend, and I literally have no time to date random low interest girls that want only a free dinner. You have to have a pre-selection process in order for your dates to be much more successful, and only take girls on a date that pass this pre-selection process. And I have developed 3 steps, and let's talk about step 1. It's called investment. So to avoid girls ghosting you after you spend $200 on a dinner, firstly ask yourself how much this girl is actually invested. Does she reply you within 5 hours? Does she reply you immediately? Does she reply you next day within 10 hours? Does she reply you only 1 word response? So for example, if it takes a girl to reply to you 5 hours, then immediately go next. This is a waste of time, and do not get played. She is simply not interested. That also applies if a girl is quite dull on the texts and replies you 1 word responses. You have to take girls on a date that are actually invested in you, because what you don't want to do is go on a date, sit there and try to convince a girl like you. That is what we don't do here. So if a girl does that, you just stop responding, and this is how you minimize your chances getting flaked on, because you will go out with girls that are actually invested in you and actually like you. This leads us to step 2, accessibility test. So now the girl passed your investment test. Let's say she replies quite fast, she seems invested, she seems engaging in conversations with you on the texts. Now it's time to test how accessible she is to you, how quickly she wants to meet you, because there will be girls that actually respond to your texts quite quickly, quite engagingly. It will seem fun, you will have nice conversations, but whenever you gonna ask her out, she will come immediately like, oh, I'm busy right now, I don't have time these days, let me get back to you on this. Whenever she says that, done, go next, finished, waste of time. She didn't pass the test. You see how it makes your life easier, how much money and time and energy you will save, and how little disappointment you risk, right? It's all about risk management in this process. You need to understand that many guys lose a lot of confidence by going out with random girls. They get stressed out and they eventually give up because they do not use this pre-selection process, because they always keep going out with low interest girls. They just take whatever they can get, right? And when you take whatever you can get, be prepared to get a lot of bullshit, a lot of ghosting, a lot of flaking, a lot of girls manipulating you. You have to have this pre-selection process, because eventually once you start getting ghosted, flaked and ignored by girls, whenever you go on a date and you want to see them again, your mind will start giving up, your mind will resign, and you will slowly start convincing you that you are not good enough, that it doesn't work, that modern dating is nonsense, and you can't get any girls. And a lot of guys give up, get stressed out, and it does not help in any case. So what usually I do, I give it maximum a week for a girl to be available for me to meet her. So for example, if today it's Monday and then I tell a girl I'm available on Wednesday, and if she tells me Wednesday it's not so good, let's do it on Friday, then it's okay, then we can agree on a date, then she kind of passes the accessibility test. But if she's saying like, oh, I'm not free this week, let's try maybe 1 week, in 1 week, let's try maybe in 2 weeks or next year, then that's it. Nope, not need. Go next, done, waste of time. So when a girl makes available to you within a week, then you can put her through last pre-selection step. And this leads us to step number 3, the interest. Now what I do is always call them, video call them for 5, maybe 10 minutes maximum, and just see how actually interested she is in knowing me. I know it takes guts to do that, right? But it's much better to do it now than getting flaked on last second, or worse, going on a date, spending a lot of money, wasting your time, and then get ghosted afterwards. So just, if she's interested in you, actually interested, she will agree to have you a short conversation, short video conversation. So just ask her, and then once you ask her, you call her and just tell few things about yourself. Say that you want to just quickly break the ice and see how she responds. If she asking you questions back, if she is excited actually to see you, if she keeps the conversation going, right? Maybe in the beginning she will be a little bit shy, but once you will start asking some questions or you're gonna make her laugh, she will get eventually comfortable. What I'm doing here is just trying to minimize your chances on getting flaked. Do you wanna have 99% success chance? So just listen. Just simply see how interested, how excited she is talking with you. You will also show your behavior. You will put your voice to your face. It will resonate much better. It will become much more personal. The girl will become much more comfortable in actually meeting you. So if she is answering your questions, if she's asking questions back, and if the conversation is going, she seems excited. And I'm not saying that she has to jump in circles from excitement while seeing you. You will feel it. We will feel it when she is actually interested and excited, right? But if she's dull and she's not talking to you and she's just answering when you ask a question, she's just answering one word and she's not asking you some questions back. So she is clearly not interested and she just wants a free date, a free dinner date, or whatever you're going, right? It's a waste of time. Done. Go next, because she will act the same during the date. And what's the point in going to a date when the girl is just gonna be there sitting, eating your money, right? Enjoying your time and expecting you to convince her to like her. And most guys fall for the trap. They pay for the dinner, they give that free attention, free validation, they try to prove themselves. She gets what she wants, you prove to her that you are needy, as most guys, and then you never see her again. Sometimes they will still be texting you after the date to suck all that validation and attention from you, and also to see how long you can actually stay pathetic. And that is how you avoid getting flaked. You save time, you save money, and you don't lose any confidence. Believe me, because that time you rather spend on improving yourself, grinding your business, shaping your body, or even better, having some rest. So implement this pre-selection process and you will be much more happier. Alright guys, please help me to spread this message by liking, subscribing, joining the community, and see you in the next one.